Hey guys, it's Dr. Braddock, and I have something here today that I want to show you that will rock your world. Literally can change your life once you understand this one simple principle. This is something I'm almost to the point of being fanatical about, alright? You could consider me a chiropractic zealot because I know that when a person understands this principle, it will radically change their life, alright? It changed their health, changed their family, and to be honest, in our office we're looking to have a global impact. That chiropractic can have a global impact on humanity, and it absolutely can if you understand one thing, and it's the brain-body connection. And I want to talk to you about a guy you probably already know, Christopher Reeves, all right? Everyone knows Christopher Reeves, right? He was Superman. He had a tragic fall off of a horse, and he broke his neck. And what he actually did is he broke the top two bones of his neck, the atlas and the axis. Arguably two of the most important bones of the body, because they protect the brain stem, right? It's still your brain when it's up here. It's not even spinal cord. And then from there, it turns into the spinal cord all the way down. Now, the important thing to understand is when Christopher Reeves fell off that horse, broke his neck, it severed the communication between the brain and the body, right? Because if the brain, it tells your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, your toes to wiggle, digest the food you just ate, all of that happens because the brain tells the body to do that, but it cannot even get to the body unless it goes through the nervous system. That's how your brain communicates. So what it does is it sends the information down the spinal cord, which is like the brain's tail, and then out the nerves, which go to all the body parts. What happened? Christopher Reeve, boom, broke his neck, severed the communication between the brain and the body. Instantly, his brain could no longer tell his heart to beat. They had to put it on a machine, right? When he fell off that horse, he didn't break his heart. All right? He didn't injure his heart. He didn't injure the organ. What happens was he severed the communication between the brain and the heart. The heart can no longer function independent of itself, and all of a sudden you have to put it on a machine just to keep it working. Same thing. The lungs. He didn't break his lungs, right? He didn't bruise his lungs or hurt his lungs. What happened was he severed the communication between the brain and the lungs. And the brain could no longer tell the lungs to breathe in and out. They had to put it on a machine. His kidneys. All of a sudden, boom, he didn't break his kidneys. They weren't damaged at all in the actual fall itself. Severed the communication between the brain and the kidneys. They could no longer filter or function. They had to put them on a machine. And this is why whenever that communication is interfered with in any way, it's going to have radical effects on the body. Now, Christopher Reeves, that situation, that's an extreme. He completely severed the communication, and you can't fix that. Unfortunately, chiropractic can't fix that, and it's really a tragic accident. It happens a lot. But what happens more than that, what happens every day, what happens in your house to your family and your kids, is you sit at a computer all day, right? Your kids sit studying all day or have this sort of posture. You're driving around because you have a job driving. Then you go to soccer practice and there's a fall, you know. Your kids lifting weights because they're in powerlifting. And we think it's a fantastic idea to put a gazillion pounds on an immature spine. One thing leads to another, all right? Whether it's your workout, whether it's the way you sit, whether it's your sedentary lifestyle, somehow or another, your spine is under stress. And when that happens, these vertebrae click out of place. And when a vertebra moves out of place and starts to lose normal position, it starts to choke and irritate the nerve. Now, here's the question. What nerve? Right? If it's up here in your neck and it's choking and irritating a nerve, maybe it's a nerve that we see asthma, we see allergies, we see headaches and migraines. We see those sort of things, sinusitis, sinus problems, those sort of situations. Now, say it's the nerves in the mid-back, maybe you have asthma, right? Maybe you have lung problems, maybe you have COPD. If it's the nerves that go in the low back, maybe you have menstrual problems or infertility. Maybe your child has bedwetting. Maybe you have numbness or tingling down your legs. Maybe you have sciatica. Maybe you've got colon issues. You've got acid reflux, irritable bowel. It depends on what nerve there's pressure on. Sometimes people say, my gosh, you chiropractors think you can cure everything, right? Chiropractors don't cure anything. The only thing you can cure is a ham. But we know that if we take the pressure off the nerves, that your body can once again heal and regulate and function just the way God designed it to in the first place. We do. You come in, you read our walls, you look at some of the other videos on the websites, you're going to see people who come in with terrible headaches and they're gone. You're going to see people come in with their kid had ear infections, gone. You're going to see people come in with sciatica, low back pain, gone. People couldn't get pregnant and they're pregnant now, It works. But I don't have a specific adjustment for a specific symptom, and to be quite honest and quite frank, I don't care about your symptoms because we're not a symptom-based office. We know that once we restore normal communication between the brain and the body, your body can heal and operate and function the best way that we know how. Other than that, I don't know better. You don't know better. No one knows better than your actual body of what it needs. We just need to make sure that there's no interference in the system. The brain can talk to the body at 100%, and the body can talk to the brain at 100%, and that's when we see amazing things happen. That's when we see borderline miraculous things that literally give me goosebumps. It's why I wake up every morning. It's why I'm excited when I come to work. When you guys come and you lay down on the table, you ask how I'm doing, you're only going to get one answer, right? I'm fantastic. I wake every morning knowing that I have this info and that there's a lot of people who still think chiropractic is for just back pain, or if they get in a car wreck or work comp or PI, that sort of stuff, and that's not. When you come in our office, you're going to see there's high energy. There's a hustle, there's a bustle, there is an excitement in the air. You're going to see kids. You're going to see kids getting adjusted. This morning I had the opportunity to adjust an infant that I've seen since the infant was 5 days old. No problems, all right? There's no issues. That infant's not struggling with back pain or a disc issue, but the mom gets the big idea. She understands that she has an entire family in her care. Their family is going to live an optimum life. It's going to radically change and improve the way that their family experiences life and experiences health. I want you to get this point. If you haven't been checked, make sure you get in our office and get checked. When we take your x-rays, we see it in black and white, right? It's irrefutable. We see if things look normal, that's great. If things look terrible, well, we want to see if it's still something that we can work with and try to improve. But our biggest goal is just to help you experience life at a higher capacity, to remove nerve interference, and allow you to experience life through your nervous system at 100% and feel the way that you should feel. God designed a miraculous body. It can heal itself from the inside out. We know that if you have a paper cut, it heals itself. If you have a broken bone, it heals itself. Your body just needs the opportunity, and that's exactly what subluxation-based chiropractic does. And that's what we do in our office. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I consider it a pleasure and an honor to be able to spend time with you and to be able to take care of you and your family. I'll see you in your next visit. God bless.